Well, we've got Dustin Holston here today from Advanced Nutrition Solutions, along with his client, Terry Blevins, to talk to us about your weight loss journey.
Yeah, it's been quite a journey.
Well, you must have a lot of willpower because of what you do for a living, right?
Well, you know, it's true. And even with what I do for a living and being surrounded by desserts all day long, I always say if I can do it, anybody can absolutely do it.
So what's your personal story with this, Terry? And what made you want to go to Dustin to help you out with it?
So I've actually known Dustin a long time. Dustin went to school with my son Josh, and so knew of him, was following his Facebook page, and didn't really believe that he could even help me. And I remember very clearly the first conversation we had. I reached out to him and said, okay, I'm 55 at this point. I am postmenopausal. I am 70 pounds overweight. I have an extremely stressful job, work 12, 14 hours a day. I really think it's too late for me. And he said, it's absolutely not too late. We can help you. And even then, I didn't believe him. I really didn't. I was just like, that's so fun. That's so cute. You know, yeah.
Salesmanship.
Salesmanship.
Yeah.
And I appreciate a good salesman, but I really did not believe that he could until I started paying attention to what he was saying to me. And then all of a sudden it started working. And I told him from the very beginning, we were just talking about this backstage, my thing that I said to him was, yes, I need to lose weight. I know that. I'm you know, 5'3", I'm 200 and almost 30 pounds, and not good for my heart, have heart disease in my family. This is not good. But what I really wanted to focus on was not just losing weight, but gaining strength and gaining flexibility. And I said, I want to be able to sit on the floor, and I want to be able to get up without help and without using my hands. And I was telling him backstage, every time I share that with a woman anywhere close to my age and look at them and say, when was the last time you could do that? The light bulb just goes off. So now I can do those things.
Is there something that stuck with you throughout your entire journey that now that you're carrying and you just use it as a reminder every day?
Absolutely. First of all, I track everything. I really do. Now, I don't know, night before last, I don't even remember. I fell asleep and forgot to.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was impressive.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can show that one more time. It just caught me off guard, Terry. I think that was your before and after picture.
It was.
Wow.
Yeah. And, you know, this saddest thing is even those pictures aren't the heaviest that I got. It was just when I started paying attention. That's a big one right there. Yeah. And, you know, you tell yourself, I can do this tomorrow. I can do this tomorrow. And one of the things that Dustin, you know, and Courtney and all of his coaches always reminded me of was, you know, consistency is what really matters. It's not perfection. Perfection is not what matters. And I think for someone my age who grew up in the cottage cheese grapefruit era, you know, my poor mom thought 30 pounds could be lost in a week if we just ate dry toast, cottage cheese, and grapefruit.
Right.
And, you know, continually set herself up for failure with that. Protein is a huge thing. I am like the chick that preaches protein to you every day. And I was sharing with him backstage, I never knew this. We always talk about protein building muscle, and I'm very strong, but maintaining lean muscle, we need protein. I didn't realize how much protein affects our bone density.
Yeah.
And as a now 58-year-old postmenopausal woman, osteoporosis, things like that, the amount of friends I have who have had to have hip replacements and knee replacements and broken bones, I do not want to follow that.
Right.
I routinely carry wedding cakes that are 70, 80 pounds. I did it on Saturday, and I do it by myself.
So one of the things that we see is like weight loss is great for you, but if it's at the sacrifice of muscle mass and bone density, you're going to live longer with the weight loss, but are you going to have that long independent life you want? And, you know, making sure we're preserving muscle mass and bone density and optimizing hormones and metabolism and things like that, whether you're 20 years old or 85, you're going to not only live a longer life, but a much more independent life where you can enjoy your favorite things, chase your grandkids, go on roller coasters if you want to, whatever it is that's your goal, you're going to be set up for success there.
Good stuff. All right. Well, let's go ahead and put up Dustin's information, too, because, Dustin, to be honest, I don't know that you could get a better sales pitch than what Terry just gave.
I know. I'm blessed.
I bet you're going to get a lot of people that will be reaching out after this. Terry, congratulations on what you've been able to accomplish so far. That's wonderful. Guys, thank you so much for coming in. Yeah, we always appreciate it. It's always good to talk with you.
Always good to talk to you, too.